Robots have jumped from the screen and science fiction pages into our reality, disrupting almost every modern industry. Agriculture, space, travel, medicine, and manufacturing are just a couple of places robots have begun to appear. You could argue that they have already started to take over our world. Just in the past few decades, robots have reached new heights. The continual and rapid progress of artificial intelligence, paired with readily available large data sets, lower prices for sensors and electronics, and a steady demand for efficiency, has created the perfect storm for engineered innovation. Yet you should not be intimidated by robots. Though robots are certainly complicated pieces of machinery, they are also delightfully simple to understand. In a lot of cases, robots are based on us humans. You can even build your own simple robot at home. But before you can go off and make your own, you should understand a robot's workings first. Defining a robot can be tricky, as it tends to be used as a blanket term to describe any machine that can perform work or other actions normally performed by humans, either automatically or by remote control. On the most basic level, there are 5 major human organ systems that have a corollary in robotics: a skeletal structure, a muscle system to move the skeleton, a sensory system that receives information about the body and the surrounding environment, a power source to activate the muscles and sensors, and finally, a brain that processes sensory information and tells the muscles what to do. Many types of robots also include these systems. First, you have the controller of the robot, which could also be called the brain of the robot. A computer program usually runs this, and it gives the robot detailed commands to follow. Secondly, you have mechanical parts. These can include the motors, pistons, grippers, wheels, and gears, and help the robot move, grab, turn, and lift. They are usually powered by air, water, or electricity. Robots also have sensors that help them determine sizes, shapes, space between objects, and direction. And finally, robots have a power source. All of these components work together to control how a robot operates. Throughout the history of robotics, each of these components has improved vastly. Robots have been a long-standing trope in science fiction. However, by the 1960s, they were actually becoming a reality. The first real effort to build an autonomous machine that could move, reason, and act in its environment was the robot Shaky. Brought to life in 1966, Shaky is considered to be the world's first robot to embody artificial intelligence. Shaky could perceive its surroundings, logically deduce implicit facts from explicit ones, make a plan to achieve a goal, monitor the execution of a plan in the real world, and even correct its own errors. Shaky marked a new era in the age of robotics and computer science. Some of the algorithms used in robots and AI today have directly descended from Shaky. The area of robotics has evolved at breakneck speeds. Companies like Boston Dynamics are leading the charge, creating robots that can almost move as well as you. Honda's Asimo can learn independently, walk on 2 legs, and climb stairs. Toyota's THR3 humanoid robot has been designed to fill a wide range of roles, like cleaning, construction, caregiving, or simple companionship. Thanks to these rapid developments in robotics, building your own robot at home has never been easier. You don't need that much. There are extensive communities out there dedicated to those of you interested in creating your own intelligent machines. When creating your own robot, you first have to decide how it will be used. Is it simply for fun and amusement? Are you trying to enter the world of robot engineering? Or maybe you just want a robot for your desktop. Robot DIY kits are available everywhere, providing you with all the components and electronics you need. The Raspberry Pi Foundation has developed robot kits that can be used with the Raspberry Pi series to create your own mobile robot, robotic arm, or even a mini Mars rover. The LEGO Mindstorms series is another excellent place to start if you or a younger family member is looking to get into robotics. No matter where you are in your robot career, there are a lot of options out there. Robots stand poised to upend many aspects of modern life and could eventually change the way we think about ourselves. Nonetheless, at the moment, robots are still very limited. The movements, actions, and reasoning of a toddler still far exceed the capacity of some of the most advanced robots in the world. Nevertheless, we could close that gap soon. With some practice, perhaps, you will help engineer the next generation of robots.